Welcome, yogis, to this strong Vinyasa flowing class. This class is physically strong. We'll be moving fairly fast through the poses. And with that always comes a sense of clarity in the mind. Our main focus today is not any of the poses, but our main focus today is to keep our breath moving smoothly. So we're aiming to have a long, deep breath throughout this more challenging practice. We're going to get started right away, and we'll start on our hands and our knees today to find a little bit of a warm-up before we enter our flow. On our hands and our knees, making sure that the wrists are underneath the shoulders and that the knees are underneath the hips. Find a little bit of a circular motion. Finding some warm-up here into the wrists and into the hips. And then before you change the direction of the circle, turn your palms around and then direct the circle in the opposite way. Our wrists are not really built to carry our weight, so it's always good at the start of your practice to make sure that your wrists are ready and prepared. And today is not a very wrist-intense practice, it's more hip and spine intense, but still, it's good to get that opening. And then change your hands back over. On your inhalation, drop your belly, lift your chest, and on the exhalation, keep that shape in the spine as you push it back into your child's pose. At the end, your spine will unroll itself. And then on the inhalation, rounding the spine as much as you can. And then drop your belly, lift your chest. Exhale back into your child's pose. Keep that shape of the spine as you press it back until you're all the way down. And then inhale, rounding. Drop your belly, lift your chest. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, rounding your spine, coming all the way up. Drop your belly, lift your chest, tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog pose. Trying to keep that same shape. Inhale, roll yourself forward, this time into a high plank. Adjust your hands or your feet. Exhale, pull up from your tailbone, down dog. Inhale, rolling forward. Exhale, pulling back up. So you drop your belly, lift your chest the same way you did before, back into your child's pose. We do that one more time. Exhale, pushing it back. Now inhale, roll yourself back forward into your high plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, roll yourself up, up dog. Now from your tailbone, pull yourself back up, downward facing dog pose. Inhale, roll yourself forward, high plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, roll it up. From your tailbone, pull yourself back, downward facing dog pose. One more time, inhale, roll yourself forward, lower down, tucking your elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, roll it up. Exhale from your tailbone. Push it back. In your downward facing dog pose, just take a moment, pedal through your heels. Feel here what is there in your body. And on your next inhalation, reaching your right leg high up. Bend your leg and open up into your hip. Just finding that space into the front of the right hip. Keep on releasing your right shoulder down towards the ground. Take a deep breath in here. On the exhalation, draw your leg all the way forward and through. Step your foot between your hands. Taking a moment here now. Runner's lunge. Feeling into your hips and feeling especially into the front of your left hip. Keeping your left hand down onto the ground on the inhalation, reach your right hand high up, adding a twist. Bring your hand even further over and open up into your hips, into a lizard stretch. Activating and stretching into your glutes. Take a deep breath in. On the exhalation, land your hands, straighten both your legs. Pyramid pose. This is just a warm-up. Just finding some space into the legs and into the hips. On your inhalation, having a halfway lift. On the exhalation, turn your toes, coming into your straddle forward bend, Prasarita Padottanasana. Feeling here into the hips, and feel free to find a little bit of movement. On your inhalation, have a halfway lift. And then move yourself over towards the back of your mat. Finding your runner's lunge here on the second side, on your left side. Just becoming aware of what is there in your body. Planting your right hand firmly down on the inhalation, lifting your left hand high up. Adding that twist. And then continue with your twists if you roll onto the outside edges of your feet and reach your hand all the way behind you into your lizard stretch. Pressing your chest and your left knee away from each other. Opening and stretching into your glutes. Inhale here fully on the exhalation, bringing your hand down, straightening both your legs. Pyramid pose. Connecting into the hamstrings, back of the legs. On your inhalation, have a halfway lift, walking your hands to the middle of the mat. Taking a deep breath in here, halfway lift. On the exhalation, finding your Skandasana on your left side. Half squat. You're welcome to turn the toes of your right foot up towards the ceiling. Exhaling here fully on the inhalation, changing sides. Feeling here into your hips and just noticing what is there. We're trying to keep the elbow on the inside of the knees as we stretch into the inside of the legs, the adductors. Exhaling here fully on the inhalation, coming back up into your straddle forward bend. On the exhalation, sinking down. Putting some weight into your toes and feel how the crown of the head is sinking down in the direction of the ground, stretching deeply into the hamstrings, preparing the back of the legs, preparing your spine. On your inhalation, have a halfway lift, walking your hands over to the front of the mat, back into your pyramid pose. Exhaling here fully. On the inhalation, have a halfway lift and step it back. High plank. Activating here into your core. Drawing your belly in towards the ceiling. Keep on pushing the floor away. Become aware of a little bit of heat that you might be creating in your body. Take a deep breath in on the exhalation, push it back. Downward facing dog pose. So we're going to start our flow. First time that we go through this flow, and it's a longer flow, the first time we go through it, we just work quite slowly. And then we're going to go through the same flow 2 more times, and then we're going to work much faster with our breath. It's always a very different dynamic when we go fast or when we go slow. When we go slow, we focus more on being in the poses. When we go fast, we focus more on controlling our breath as we transition from pose to pose. On the inhalation, reaching your right leg higher behind you into your 3-legged dog, keeping your hips nice and square, so keep on pushing your right hip down and then keep on pushing the floor away using your hands. On the exhalation, bringing your foot forward and all the way through. On the inhalation, coming up into a crescent lunge pose. Taking a deep breath in here. On the exhalation, sit down a little bit deeper. On the inhale, coming up a little bit. On the exhale, sit down a little bit deeper. Keep your back leg nice and straight. Inhale up. Now on the exhalation, finding your twist over to the right side, tucking your elbow. And on the inhalation, open up your arms. It doesn't matter where your left arm goes. Maybe it points straight out to the right side. That's perfectly fine. Feel here the twist in the spine. Try to bring the shoulders on top of each other as much as you can. Keep on straightening into your back leg and sitting down nice and deep into your hips. On your next inhalation, sit down deep into your hips as you open it up into your twisted lunge. So your right hand travels towards your left thigh and your left hand travels up over your head. The gaze goes backwards in the direction of your back heel. Taking a deep breath in here. On your exhalation, we're going to swing it around warrior 2. So the top hand stays up, and from there we swing it open. Focusing on your right knee, making sure that the right knee is pointing straight forward. Take a deep breath in, come out of the pose, and exhale, sit down deeper. In a little bit out of the pose. Exhale, sitting down deeper. Now on the inhalation, swing it back. Imagine you're holding onto a big beach ball. It's the left hand that goes forward and the right hand that goes overhead back. Peaceful warrior. And on your exhalation, keep on holding on to that ball as you extend it forward into your extended angle pose, still holding on to that big beach ball. Do that again. Inhale, coming all the way up and over, peaceful warrior. Exhale, extended angle pose. Now on the inhalation, coming all the way up, we're swinging around, landing the right hand on the inside of the left foot. The left hand goes up towards the ceiling, exhaling here fully. And then on the inhalation, straightening into your left leg, into your revolved Trikonasana. Back heels off the ground. And keep on lifting the shoulders on top of each other as much as you can, activating into your core and pulling your left hip back to square the hips as much as you can. Taking a deep breath in on the exhalation, it's your pyramid pose, extending here over your left leg. Exhale fully. On the inhalation, gaze forward, half lift forward. We're going to bend slightly into the left leg and pull ourselves forward into first a supported warrior 3. So the fingertips stay down onto the ground. Activate into your core and then see if you can lift your fingers and hands in front of your chest. Your next inhalation brings you all the way up. Reaching your arms up overhead, working on finding your balance. On the exhalation, find your twist over to the right side. So the left hand goes onto the right knee and the right hand travels behind you. Take a deep breath in. We're finding our half moon pose next. So we're kicking our right leg back and the left hand travels down, keeping your balance. And finding here that beautiful pose, finding the lightness of the balance. And on the exhalation, stepping it back into your Trikonasana. Same position as your half moon. Find how the shoulders travel on top of each other. Find those beautiful straight lines into the body. Taking a deep breath in. On the exhalation, it's your pyramid pose. So turning the back heel so that it's traveling back. On the inhalation, have a halfway lift. Now we're pushing the back foot maybe back a little bit to bring the back knee onto the ground as the left leg stays straight. Bring your right hand onto the ground. On the inhalation, lifting your left hand up. And on the exhalation, complete that circle, landing your hand on the inside of your left foot. Going to do the same on the right side, but as we do it, we open up the hips. So on the inhalation, lift your foot all the way, your hand all the way up over your head. And on the exhalation, finding your Parigrasana, as this pose is called, an extension over your left leg. Feels a little bit like a Trikonasana. On your inhalation, coming all the way up. On the exhalation, extend it over in a supported side plank. On your inhalation, coming up. On the exhalation, back into your Parigrasana. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, side plank, supported. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, Parigrasana. Now on your inhalation, swing yourself all the way forward. Bring your right hand onto your right heel and open it up into a half camel. On the exhalation, back into your Parigrasana. So it's like the arms are following the horizon. We do that one more time. So inhalation, coming all the way forward. And then swing yourself around, opening up into a half camel. Exhale. Inhale back. Parigrasana for a moment, which turns into your half splits. On your inhalation, have a halfway lift. On the exhalation, maybe push it out into your full splits or any variation of your full splits that you're working on. Taking a moment here, keeping your trunk in an upright position. Feeling here into the front of your back hip and into the back of your front hip. So initially in our Hanumanasana, as this pose is called, we really want to feel how the feet move away from each other, creating a lot of space into the hips. Only once you're all the way down, then you reverse that motion. Then you really want to feel how the thighs are pulling towards each other. A funky transition here, if you choose it. We're moving back into our pyramid pose. So maybe you just know into a half split pose, sorry. If you want to, you just push yourself back. Otherwise, you press your hands into the ground and you just push yourself back, half splits. On the inhalation, have a halfway lift. On the exhalation, twist yourself over towards the left side. Hugging your left knee into your chest and keep on twisting, opening up into your Ardha Chandrasana. Take a deep breath in here. Either staying here in this beautiful twist, or if you'd like to add an arm balance, then you bring your hand at the front of your mat. See if you can come high up onto your toes, resting your thigh onto your elbows and taking flight, either opening up or keeping your legs just as they were. Landing your crow back into your Ardha Chandrasana. Taking a deep breath in here. On the exhalation, release, bring your hands at the back of the mat. Keeping your left foot as it is, lifting your hips up and sliding your right foot over towards the left side of your mat. On the inhalation, lift your left hand up, adding a twist, a glute stretch. The more you bend into your left leg, the stronger this pose gets. Pressing your right hand firmly down onto the ground, stepping your left leg all the way back into your rock star position or your fallen triangle, finding that opening. Taking a deep breath in. On the exhalation, landing your hand, stepping your right foot all the way back, three-legged dog. Right leg is up. Either just lowering your leg down, finding a child's pose or a downward facing dog pose for some rest, or if you'd like to add on, then you can come high up onto your tippy toes of your left foot, finding here your magpie swoop. Inhale, opening it up. Exhale, downward facing dog pose. Take a moment here, down dog as a resting pose. So if you feel no rest in your down dog, please come to your child's pose for a moment or into your tabletop position. Become aware of your breath, become aware of your body. We'll be changing sides soon, so we just want to feel that we're ready to change sides. Become aware of any stories you're telling yourself. Anything that's there that you can actually let go of. We have this big need to tell negative stories to ourselves. See if you can let go of that need. See if you can just be with whatever it is just there. So then we'll be changing sides. So coming back up into your downward facing dog pose. If you were resting, on your inhalation, lifting your left leg high up behind you, finding your three-legged dog. Keep on reaching through that foot. Imagine somebody's pulling onto the leg, making your hands really nice and light. Take a deep breath in here on the exhalation, stepping your foot forward and all the way through into your runner's lunge. Your inhalation lifts you all the way up, crescent lunge pose. Exhaling here, on the inhale, find a little bit of a lift. On the exhale, sink back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Let go of any expectations or any thoughts about what you're going to meet. Inhale, lift. On the exhalation, finding your twist over to the left side. The inhalation opens up your arms. Just allow your right hand to go wherever it goes. Maybe on the ground, maybe not. Exhaling here fully. On your next inhalation, we're coming up into our twisted lunge. So our top hand, our left hand lands onto our right thigh, and our right hand goes all the way up. Creating all this space into the right side of the body, taking a deep breath in. On the exhalation, open it up, warrior two. Finding this same pulse here. So on the inhale, lifting up, and on the exhale, sitting down. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, sinking. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, sinking. Now on the inhalation, picking up on that big beach ball and reaching with your top hand overhead and your bottom hand forward. Exhale, extended angle pose. Keep on holding on to that big imaginary ball. Inhale. Exhale. Now on the inhalation, we're going to swing all the way around, landing the left hand on the inside of the right foot. The right hand goes up, exhaling here. On the inhale, nothing changes except that we straighten our right leg into a revolved Trikonasana. Back heel can be off the ground, creating a bit more space. Trying to square the hips as much as you can. Taking a deep breath in here. On the exhalation, land your hand, pyramid pose. Your inhalation is a halfway lift. So we're going to fly it forward from here into our warrior 3. So prepare yourself, activate your core on your inhalation, keeping your hands down first, supporting yourself into your warrior 3. And then see if you can activate your core more, lifting your hands towards your chest. On the inhalation, coming all the way up to standing, drawing your knee into your chest, reaching your arms up overhead. And on the exhalation, find your twist to the left side. Feel that motion here. Maybe your gaze travels back. Maybe your gaze stays forward. Taking a deep breath in. On the exhalation, begin to kick your left leg back, reaching forward with your right hand, catching yourself here into your half moon pose. Taking a deep breath in as you lift the hips on top of each other. On the exhalation, it is your Trikonasana. Same pose, but now the back foot is secured down onto the ground. Take a deep breath in here on the exhalation, finding yourself into your pyramid pose. The inhale is a halfway lift. On the exhale, we're keeping the right leg back straight as we slowly lower the left knee down onto the ground. Half splits pose, Ardha Hanumanasana. Inhale, the right hand goes up. Exhale, the right hand lands on the inside of your right foot. Inhale, the left hand goes up. As the left hand goes up, we open up the hips and we push the left foot towards the right side. On the exhalation, we find our Parigrasana, that side stretch. On your next inhalation, coming all the way up. On the exhalation, finding yourself here into your side plank, supported. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, Parigrasana. One more time, inhale, coming up. Exhale. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, going over. So now on the inhalation, we're going to fly it forward, catching ourselves into our half camel pose. So the hand is down and we reach the hand up overhead. Exhaling here. On the inhalation, making your way all the way back into your Parigrasana. We do that again. So inhale, fly it forward. The hands are following the horizon. The left hand goes onto the left foot, and then we're opening it up into our half camel. And the exhalation, if you exhale there, and the inhalation brings us back into our Parigrasana, side stretch, and then into our Ardha Hanuman. From here, you have that option to come into your Hanumanasana, full splits pose. Feel what is there on the second side. Our sides are very different. Most of the time, one side is much more open, one side is much more strong. So just feel here where you need to be. Trying as much as possible to feel how your feet, your legs move away from each other. Creating all that space until you're all the way down into your full splits. Then you're starting to square the hips up as much as you can. Pulling the thighs towards each other. Exhaling here fully. So either just wriggling your way back into your half splits or pressing your hands into the ground and pulling yourself up into your half splits. On the inhalation, have a halfway lift. On the exhalation, twisting yourself over to the right side, finding your Ardha Matsyendrasana, finding that full twist here. Keep on hugging your knee into your chest, stretching here into the glute, the outside of your hip. Take a deep breath in here, either staying here, or if you'd like to play around with your side crow pose, the Ekapada Kundinyasana. Then you bring your hands at the back of your mat, lifting yourself up onto your toes, Finding that balancing point as you rest your thigh, maybe opening up your legs, maybe not. And then folding your legs again, landing back into your Ardha Machindrasana. Taking a deep breath in here. On the exhalation, untwist. Your right foot comes to the front of your mat on the right side. Your hands go down, your left foot presses to the outside of your right foot, as far away as comfortable for you. And then when you're ready, your inhale, lift your right hand up. So the more you push your hips towards the left side of the mat, the stronger this pose gets into the outside of your glute. Keep on pressing your left hand down as you unweight your right foot to step it all the way back into your fallen triangle or your rock star. Take a deep breath in here. On the exhalation, landing your hand, stepping it back. Three-legged dog. It is your left leg that is high up. From here, you have that option. You're welcome to land your hand to find your down dog. You're welcome to rest into your child's pose. Or you're welcome to feel yourself forward into your magpie swoop. So your arms go into a chaturanga position, but your leg stays high up. Inhale, roll it up. Up dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog pose. Taking a moment here, and then on your exhalation, lowering your knees down either side of the mat. Resting your forehead down. Child's pose. Checking in now here for a moment. Just noticing what is there. So we have been doing a lot of flowing, a lot of movement. And now what we want to feel is how we can bring that all together. So become aware of what is there and become aware of your attitude in your practice. Become aware of any heat that you've created. And see if you can just let go. Let go of any attachment. Let go of any of the stories that you tell yourself. Feel that you can just be here. If possible, directing the gaze of your eyes towards your third eye, so towards that space in between the eyebrows. Connecting there to your insides, your sense of adequacy. So we'll be doing this same flow 2 more times. Now when I say that, check to see what's happening in your mind. Maybe you feel excitement. Maybe you feel a little bit of a challenging sensation. Or maybe you feel a sense that you're not sure if this is what you can do. Independent of what you feel, just know that you can do this. And know, or you will notice, how different it feels when we flow through a sequence compared to when we go a little bit slower. So let go of any attachment to your thoughts. Let go of any attachment to the senses in your body or to your emotions. On your next inhalation, bringing yourself up into your downward facing dog pose. So when we're flowing, it is really not about being deep into the poses. It is about being with your breath, connecting the breath and the movement, and that way trying to feel how your mind will begin to settle. Do not overthink. Do not worry about your balance or doing the right pose or doing the pose in exactly the way that it needs to be done. Let go of any of that. Just be with the flow. On your inhalation, reaching your right leg higher behind your three-legged dog. On the exhalation, stepping your foot forward and all the way through. Inhale is a crescent lunge pose. Exhale, finding your twist to the right side. The inhale opens up your arms. Exhaling here. Inhale, coming up into your twisted lunge. Exhale, finding your warrior two. Inhale, picking up onto that big ball of energy. Peaceful warrior. Exhale, extended angle pose. Still big ball of energy. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, extended angle. Inhale, swing it all the way around. Landing your right hand on the inside of your left foot. Exhaling here in your twist. Inhale, straightening into your left leg. Exhale, pyramid pose. Inhale, flying yourself forward. Warrior 3, find that stillness. Exhale here. Inhale, coming all the way up to standing. Drawing your knee into your chest. Exhale, find your twist. Inhale here. Exhale, fly it back. Half moon. Take a deep breath in here. Your exhale is your Trikonasana pose. Take a deep breath in here. Your exhale is your pyramid pose. Inhale is a halfway lift. Exhale is your half splits pose. Bring your back knee down onto the ground. On the inhale, lift your left hand back and up. On the exhale, bring your left hand forward and down. Land it on the inside of your foot. On the inhale, bring your right hand back and up. On the exhale, Parigrasana, extending over your left leg. On the inhalation, coming up. The exhalation is your supported side plank. The inhale brings you up. The exhale is your Parigrasana. The inhale moves you forward. The exhale is your half camel pose. The inhale moves you forward. The exhale is your Parigrasana. Inhaling here. The exhale is your half splits or your full splits. Take a moment here. Come to your breath. Ground and connect. Exhale here fully. Bring your hands down. Inhale, push yourself back up. Half splits. Exhaling, twisting over to your left side. Ardha Chandrasana. Taking a deep breath in here, either staying here or bringing your hands down, lifting yourself up into your flying crow or side crow. Taking a deep breath in. On the exhalation, landing yourself back in your Ardha Chandrasana. On the exhalation, release. Keeping your left hand down onto the mat. Bringing your hands down, sliding your right foot to the outside of your left hand. Inhale, lift your left hand high up. On the exhalation, unweighting your left foot. Stepping it back into your rock star, your fallen triangle pose. Taking a deep breath in here. On the exhalation, landing your hand. On your inhalation, it is a three-legged dog. Either here, rest into a down dog, or on the exhalation, fly yourself forward, magpie swoop. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, roll it back. Take a moment. There was one side. Feel how you feel. Check in. Become aware. And then we'll be changing sides. On the inhalation, lifting your left leg high up. On the exhalation, stepping your foot forward and through. Inhale reaches you up, crescent lunge. Exhale twists you over to the left side. Inhale, open up your arms. Exhale here. Inhale, coming all the way up, twisted lunge. Exhale, swing it around, warrior 2. Inhale, picking up onto your beach ball, peaceful warrior. Exhale, extend it forward. Big movement in the arms. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, extended angle pose. Swing it all the way around on your inhalation, landing your left hand on the inside of the right foot. The right hand goes up. Exhale. Inhale, straightening your right leg. Revolve Trikonasana. Exhale, pyramid pose. Inhale, fly it forward. Warrior 3. Exhaling here. Inhale, coming all the way up. Reach your knee up into your chest. Exhale, find your twist to the left. Take a deep breath in here. On the exhalation, flying it back into your half moon pose. Taking a deep breath in here. Exhale, move it back into your Trikonasana. Take a deep breath in. On the exhalation, it is your pyramid pose. Your inhale is a halfway lift. The exhale is your half splits. On the inhale, bring your right hand up. On the exhale, bring your right hand forward and down, landed on the inside of your foot. On the inhale, bring your left hand up. Open your hips as you do so. On the exhale, Parigrasana, your left foot is behind you. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, side plank. Stay with your breath. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, Parigrasana. Inhale, going forward. Exhale, half camel. Inhale, going forward. Exhale, Parigrasana. Taking a deep breath in here. On the exhalation, find yourself back into your half splits or into a full splits if you choose to be there. Take your time here. Let go of attachment. Rest. Connect. Let go of any thoughts, emotions, attachments, expectations. Exhaling here, fully pressing your hands into the ground on the inhalation. Lift yourself back up into your half splits. Inhale here. On the exhalation, twist yourself over to the right side into your Ardha Matsyendrasana. Inhaling here, either staying here or bringing your hands down and finding your side crow pose. Ekapada Kundinyasana, playing around with whatever variation is right for you. Take a deep breath in. The exhalation lands you back into your Ardha Matsyendrasana. Take a deep breath in here. On the exhalation, unfold yourself. Your right foot stays down onto your mat. Your left foot moves to the outside, right side of your mat, next to your right foot. The inhale, lift your right hand high up. And the exhalation steps it back, unweighting your right foot into your rock star pose. Take a deep breath in here. On the exhalation, land your hand. The inhale is back into your three-legged dog, either staying here or finding your down dog, or magpie swooping yourself forward. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Taking a moment here, either staying in your downward facing dog pose or finding your child's pose. Taking a moment, we have this same flow one more time. Your body will begin to remember where it goes. Your body will find ease. Now it's up to you to not allow your mind to get into the way of your body. Let go of the thoughts. Let go of any judgments, of any fears, of any expectations. So one more time, exactly the same flow. Coming back up into your downward facing dog pose. On your next inhalation, reaching your right leg higher behind you. On the exhalation, step your foot forward and through. The inhalation is a crescent lunge pose. The exhalation is your twist over to the right side. The inhalation opens up your arms, exhaling here fully. The inhalation brings you all the way up into your twisted lunge. The exhalation opens you up, warrior two. The inhale finds your peaceful warrior, big beach ball. Exhale, extending forward, extended ankle pose. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Sitting down nice and deep into your right knee. Exhale, extended ankle pose. Inhale, swing it all the way around. Right hand lands on the inside of the left leg. Exhale there. Inhale, straightening into your left leg. Revolve Trikonasana. Exhale, landing your hand, pyramid pose. Inhale, fly yourself forward, warrior three. Inhale, coming all the way up. Draw your knee into your chest. Exhale, finding your twist to the right side. Inhale here. Exhale into your half moon pose. Finding that control to land it slowly. Take a deep breath in. On the exhalation, Trikonasana. Inhale here. Exhale, pyramid pose. Inhale is a halfway lift. On the exhalation, bring your back knee down onto the ground. The knee is underneath the hip. Inhale, lift your left hand all the way up. Exhale, lands it on the inside of your left foot. Inhale brings your right hand up, opening up into your hips as you do so. Exhale, Parigrasana. Inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale, supported side plank. Inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale, back into your Parigrasana. Inhale, going forward now. The hands are following the horizon. Exhale, half camel pose. Inhale, going all the way back. Exhale is your Parigrasana. Taking a breath in here. And then your exhalation is your half splits, which you can turn into your full splits. Noticing just how your body begins to open up and warm up. And see if you can move into the space that you've created. Checking in. Letting go of attachment. Bring your hands down onto the ground. On the inhalation, pull yourself up, half splits pose. Exhaling here, and then on your inhalation, finding your twist. Over to the left side, hugging your knee into your chest. Ardha Chandrasana. Take a deep breath in. On the exhalation, either staying here or finding your side crow. The hands go to the front of your mat, lifting yourself up, balancing onto your elbows. And landing yourself back into your half Lord of the Fishes pose. Take a deep breath in. On the exhalation, release. Bring your hands at the back of your mat. Your left foot is down. Your right foot goes to the outside of the mat. Planting your right hand down. Inhale, lifting your left hand up. On the exhalation, stepping your left foot all the way back to the back of the mat, opening up into your supported, or your rock star. On the exhale, bring your hand down. On your inhalation, it is a three-legged dog. Your right leg is high up. From here, you have all those options to rest or to Machia swoop yourself forward. Inhale in your up dog. Exhale into your downward facing dog pose. We're continuing on straight away with the last side. So on the inhalation, left leg goes high up. On the exhalation, stepping your foot forward and through. Inhale is a crescent lunge. Exhale is your twist. Inhale opens up your arms. Exhale here. Inhale is your twisted lunge. Exhale is your warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior, big beach ball arms. Exhale is your extended angle. Inhale. Exhale, extended angle. Inhale, swing it all the way around this time, landing your hand. Exhaling here in your twist. Inhale, straightening your right leg. Exhale, pyramid pose. Inhale, flying forward, warrior three. Taking a deep breath in as you come all the way up to standing. On the exhalation, find your twist to the left side. Take a deep breath in here. On the exhalation, half moon. Finding that balance only as much as you can. Take a deep breath in. On the exhalation, Trikonasana. Deep breath in here. Exhale, pyramid pose. Inhale is a halfway lift. On the exhalation, lower your back knee down onto the ground. Inhale, bringing your right hand up. Exhale, landed on the inside of your right foot. Inhale, left hand goes up as you open up your hips. On the exhale, extend it over your right leg. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, supported side plank. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, Parigrasana. Inhale, going forward. The hands are following the horizon. Exhale is your half camel pose. Inhale. The hands are following the horizon. Exhale, Parigrasana. Take a deep breath in here. On the exhalation, find yourself in your half splits, which can turn into your full splits if you choose to. Feeling here into the legs, not pushing anything. Being gentle and at the same time dedicated. Letting go of any attachment. Exhaling here fully, bringing your hands onto the ground on the inhalation, pulling yourself up into your half splits, exhaling there fully. And then on the inhalation, slowly twist yourself over to the right side into your Ardha Matsyendrasana. Taking a deep breath in here. And on the exhalation, if you choose to find your side crow, bringing your hands at the back of your mat and taking flight. Legs can stay together or they can open up. Take a deep breath in here. On the exhalation, land it back into your Ardha Matsyendrasana. Take a deep breath in here. On the exhalation, landing your hands at the front of your mat, planting your right foot down. On the inhalation, lift your hips up. Bring your left foot to the outside, right side of your mat. Inhale, reach your right hand up. Press your left hand down. Exhaling, stepping your right foot all the way around into your rock star, where you take a deep breath in. On the exhalation, land your hand. Inhale is a three-legged dog. Either staying here or down dog or magpie, swoop yourself forward. Inhale, up dog. Keep your knees down. Exhale, child's pose. Resting. Connecting. We'll be slowing it down now. Using all that movement that we've created, using that to let go, to slow our mind down, to let our body be soft. Bring your awareness back to your breath. Become aware of the length and the depth of the breath. On your next inhalation, have a halfway lift. Bring your hands down, crossing your feet underneath you. Either keeping your legs crossed or bringing your feet together, knees out to the side. So either keeping them crossed or feet together, knees out to the side. And then fold yourself forward. The same fold kind of as you had in your child's pose, but now the position of the hip is different. So check in with that. Let yourself be soft, and let yourself just fall down and fall within. Whatever is there, whatever you notice, whatever sensations, whatever feelings, emotions, thoughts, let them just all be there, welcome them all, but then at the same time, be not attached to them. Let them come and go, floating through you, like a breeze through a window. Coming and going, enjoying the sensation, but not holding on. What I like about a Vinyasa flow, just as we did, there's a couple of things. One of the things I really like is that we can do one flow where we add everything in. We add a back bend, we add our twists, we add our forward bends, we add our arm balance. It is a complete practice, and we're just flowing through. Now, I don't always like to flow, even though I do like a flowing practice. Sometimes to hold and to stay and to push yourself as you're staying and avoiding yourself to move is very, very beneficial. Other days, other practices. It is just about this flow. It is just about moving with your breath and becoming aware of how hard it is to stay with your breath, to not allow your breath to run away, to become choppy and fast. On your next inhalation, slowly bringing yourself up. Bringing your feet together now, if you didn't have them together. Sliding your hips towards your heels, and then laying down from there in your Supta Baddha Konasana. So as we're laying down, we're resting the hands over the head. The hands are just over the crown of the head. The elbows rest down in the direction or towards or onto the ground. And so do the knees. And as we're laying like this, we're practicing our full yogic breathing. So we're breathing into our belly area, and then into our rib cage, and then into our upper chest. And then we're breathing out of the upper chest, the rib cage, and the belly area. In into the belly area, the rib cage, the upper chest. Out the upper chest, the rib cage, and the belly area. In the belly, the chest, the upper chest. Out the upper chest, the rib cage, and the belly. Continue just like that. Full yogic breathing. Slowing the breath down as much as you can. Allowing a lot of oxygen to move into the body, into your system. A lot of prana, a lot of energy. And then at the end of your next exhalation, I want you to release your legs and bring your legs straight up towards the ceiling, towards the sky. The lower back really flattens down into the ground. And then using your hands, maybe interlacing your fingers or just holding on to your legs. A variation of your Viparita Karani. As you're holding on with your hands, feel that you get a nice gentle stretch into the shoulders. And feel how your lower back is pressing down into the ground and how your lower belly gently sinks towards your spine. You can just practice a natural breath, or if you prefer to stay with your yogic breath, then you can do that as well. Allowing all the fluids this way to run out of your legs, helping you to create a strong immune system, draining the lymph nodes, allowing all the fluids to run out of your legs, allowing all the blood to flow out of your legs back into your heart space. And then just taking your time here, whenever you feel ready to come out, to find your Savasana. Then you just release your legs down, resting your hands next to your hips, the palms are facing up, and allowing yourself to rest here. Savasana, that beautiful pose at the end of each practice. The pose where you can just be, where you can find that connection to your true self, to who you are. Letting go of all the stories you're telling yourself, of all the ideas you have about yourself. Give yourself the time just to be, just to rest, being carried by the earth. Surrender. And as always, I encourage you to stay in your Shavasana for as long as you like, as long as you feel is good for you. Thank you for sharing this flow with me today. With love and gratitude, namaste.